Hello everybody, JarotDaCarot here, and I'm just gonna go off the cuff on this one, cause yeah. For those of you who don't know, I am a big I'm gonna have a hard time making eye contact here, so sorry, you're gonna see me kinda look around here. Um for those of you who don't know, I make mostly Pokemon content. I just posted my first video on my channel. I guess I got a Mario Party tournament video, but I posted one of the first videos like trying to step away from Pokemon content. That night, the Pokemon community exploded. So I don't even mean to laugh. We're not in a good situation here. For those of you who don't know, and I laugh to go through some hard shit. So this is gonna be a rough one for me. I'm gonna be honest with you. For those of you who don't know, Wolfie FGC, who is the best competitive Pokemon player in the world, like inarguably, he is the best competitive Pokemon player in the world, is stepping away from in-person tournaments. He's doing so because he's being sexually assaulted at events. There's no other way of saying it. Like he. So let me give you a little bit of the storyline here of what's going on. This morning I woke up and I was like, hey, I'm gonna come up here, I'm gonna edit a little bit, and I saw that Wolfie FGC posted a video called Moving Forward. It was already up to like 1 million views. I was like, that's weird. Like a non-Pokemon related content that popped off right away, like that's super weird. So I started listening to it, and about hold on, let me drink my monster. This is off the cuff, guys. This is not gonna be a well organized video. Yeah, about 7 minutes in, not even. He just casually looks at the camera and says, I'm getting groped at basically every Pokemon event I go to, and it's not that bad. It only happens about 2 to 3 times every event. What the fuck does that mean? Like what? I don't even really understand. Like, I first things first. Let me get some of the first things like I know I want to say. I want to get them out of the way right away. So, first things first. Thank you, Wolfie, for coming forward and telling your story. I left a comment saying that. As a survivor of sexual assault, I understand that it's hard to come forward, especially as a guy. It's the way he tells the story. Even he just says like, yeah, it's not a big deal, and not like, and he's describing something that literally is against the law. Like the people who are doing it to him should be fucking arrested and thrown, at the very least, thrown out of the convention. Like, but we're running into an issue in not just the Pokemon community, but in content creation. I don't even care about this chair right now. In content creation, in the Twitch sphere, in the YouTube sphere, this parasocial dynamic that people have with the people they're watching. Wolf, so I watched the whole video now. Wolf, in the later half of the video, talks about how parasocial his fans have gotten. Where, not all of his fans, just to be clear, where he'll talk about that he'll go to a tournament and everyone in the tournament is talking about, well, where's Wolf? Where's Wolf? Where's Wolf? And he's like, well, there's other people here. Like, even when the latest American champion, I gotta look up his name actually. Oh yeah, Giovanni. I knew that. Fuck. So Giovanni won the world's champion position. Like he's the best this year. He was the best in the world. In that tournament, you guys know how it works. People were trying to credit Wolf for Giovanni being an American champion who won. Like, I parasocially, Wolf is the face of the Pokemon competitive scene, and it's becoming too much for him. But also, the fan base is just disgusting. I have pulled up here. I want you guys to watch this. This is about Magic the Gathering But we're gonna bounce off of this and talk about a few other things. So let's just listen to this real quick. First off, this is a TikToker that I really like. I follow a lot of his shit, so go give him a follow if you haven't yet. I'll put his information in the description below as well.
Hey man, I think you're my next opponent.
Why don't you sit down and shuffle up, if you dare to?
Oh God, please not again, please not again, please not again.
How many years have you been playing Magic for?
Yeah, I've been playing for a couple of years, you know, I've been on and off. This has actually been my first tournament in a while, so I'm pretty excited to actually get a chance to play.
You're going to lose.
Oh.
I've been stomping on plebs like you all day, and I'm not about to break this winning streak.
Jesus fucking Christ, what did you eat?
So, you guys get the point. The funny thing is, everyone who's in, like, the scene, in, like, the Magic scene, go, yeah, I know someone like this. Pokemon is very similar. Pokemon has a very, and there's not a nice way of saying this, so I'm just gonna come out, a very autistic fan base, a very socially inept fan base. Adult Pokemon fans are very similar to adult Disney fans, and socially just not fully developed. And being part of the community, it's one reason I've always said, like, I hate people within my own community at times. Not my, like, YouTube community, to be clear, just like my social, like, video game dynamic. Like, I've always joked around, I am a huge WWE fan. I hate wrestling fans. I'm a huge Pokemon fan. I hate Pokemon fans. I'm a big Call of Duty fan. I hate Call of Duty fans. Like, this has been a kind of running joke in my life already. But the whole online dynamic right now is getting ugly, because you hear someone say, like, I got groped at that event, and you go, what do you mean? How's that person not in trouble? How's that person? But we just saw with Emeru at TwitchCon. I'm not even a fan of Emeru. And her situation, I think, is also different, being, like, I don't want, this is not victim blaming anyway. She's a cosplayer. So a lot of the people who follow her do follow her purely because of her looks. That's just a fact. Sorry. Like, that's, she knows it too. I mean, when you're a pretty person trying to look pretty on camera, people are going to follow you because you're pretty. Now, that does not mean she deserves to be sexually assaulted at events. And when she was, Twitch said, don't worry, we banned him off the platform for 30 days. Fuck that. Twitch should be investigated and damn near, like, should have had a hiatus. There should have been so many people leaving the platform, but they don't. They don't care. Like, and this was at a TwitchCon event. I feel the same way now about Pokemon events. Like you're telling me that the biggest creator in the genre doesn't even feel protected at your venues, at your event. What do you do then? How do you ever grow the community? How do you bring other people in, let alone, like, a female audience? Like, as the Pokemon community, like, as soon as you hear this, you need to be like, what do you mean? Like, we'll give you, like, security. Like, our top players, the players who have a big fan base, need to have security at these events. The public is not safe for people. Like, that's just not how it works. Especially, I'm going to go back to this, being a guy who can't come forward as soon as it happens. Like, the second someone groped you, in that situation, you need to do, like, what Emery did, where you push the person off, and I expect, like, a crowd to surround you and actually help you. But we don't live in that society anymore. And I'm going to go back to this. Like, obviously, the main story is it's Wolf's story. I want you to go watch Wolf's video. I'm not even going to play it to react to it. That's not fair. That's not where this needs to go. Where it needs to go is something needs to change. And the issue is, I think Wolf walking away is not going to be a good change. Let me explain. This is Play Pokemon. This is Pokemon's, like, competitive YouTube channel. Wolf. Not Wolf. Not Wolf. Wolf. Like, so right there, and that's I went all the way down, that's all of their 100K view videos. If you keep going down, you're going to see more Wolf. But let's just, only the videos above 100K, half of them on the YouTube channel for the Pokemon community. This is a Pokemon community YouTube channel. This isn't a Wolf channel. Half of them have Wolf in it. Because he's the only one who brings in numbers when it comes to the Pokemon community competitive scene. Now you got MNJ TV, you got Moxie Boosted, you got False Swipe Gaming. Like the Pokemon YouTube scene is good. The Pokemon competitive scene is really Wolf and nothing else. I don't know if there's another Pokemon competitive like player that's even at 1 million subscribers. There might be internationally, but I mean the numbers speak for themselves. Like, Wolf's stepping away right now. You're losing. Like, all these... You're losing everything. And he wasn't even protected by the Pokemon community. So, if they're not going to protect him, like, would you send your daughter to a Pokemon tournament now? Like the people there are... Again, I hate saying it. Go to any Pokemon conventions. The people are... You will meet 9 delightful people, but that 10th person is fucked up. And we sit here and we pretend like well, no, they're not that bad, or it's not that. No, it is now socially okay to be socially inept in public. That's not fair for the people around you. Like, I don't know if you need more people to have caretakers, or in my opinion, you just need better security. Like, in a place like this, you're a big YouTuber. You have no security around you to say, hey, back the fuck off. Wolf needs his space. Like, we need to provide him some security. Like, that's unreal to me. Same with Emeru. Like, you watch that video of Emeru getting approached at TwitchCon, and all I'm thinking is that person should have been laid out before he even got remotely close. Let alone when he goes for physical contact. Like, where's the security? Where's the... help. Okay, so I wanted to go into the Pokemon Live. So these are the live stream tournaments. They're only getting maybe at most like 200,000 views on a VGC tournament. Like, I can actually search this just in VGC. Let me. Like, so Worlds hit just over 400,000. That's fine. That's good. Wolf videos are making millions of views. And without Wolf here, do you think those Wolf fans still show up for the World Tournament? All those people saying, where's Wolf? You think they show up for this? I don't think they do. So, luckily Reddit and Twitter, everything I've seen so far, we'll talk about this fucking idiot later, but everything I've seen so far, everyone's on Wolf's side. I'm getting a little bit downvoted because I mentioned that this is probably going to kill the competitive scene, but I don't mean that as an insult to Wolf. This is what happens when you base your entire community, and not him, but Pokemon, cannot find another superstar. You see this in wrestling all the time. You have one over person in wrestling, they get injured, and then a lot of the viewers leave. And people go, well, what happened? Well, you only put one person over. There's one person who's the face of this company. Wolf is the face of the competitive Pokemon scene. It doesn't matter what anyone else says. He is. And when he steps back, that second place person is far back. So what do? There is no one in the world with Wolf's skill level, personality, and YouTube following. There's not another person in the world. He's a one of a kind. And the community ran him off. He is afraid to go to public events right now. I don't even want to use the word afraid. He should be. I mean, when you have to present a sexual assault as something that just happens, we're already so far behind. Like, I don't know. Like I said, this is off the cuff. I don't even really know what else to say. Like, I wonder if you'll get like a Moist Critical or someone to talk about. I mean, it's going big, so I wouldn't be surprised. Like, and he talks about like the stress of tournaments already and whatnot, and like I said, the Parasocial thing, he brings that up again at the end and talks about how people just message him like sexual stuff, whatnot. Like, we are too comfortable as a society to just not care about social cues. I'm not even gonna say these people like don't know about them. They know about them. They just don't care. They just overstep it. That guy who sexually assaulted Emeru, he knew not to walk up and kiss a fucking streamer. Like, sorry, this isn't like big news. Like not sexually assaulting someone is actually really fucking easy. I'm gonna go there. I mean, I know streamers like Destiny makes it seem hard, but no, it's actually really easy not to sexually assault people around you. Like, Jesus fuck. Like, I don't. And again, it's like, okay, so what happens now? Nothing changes. He steps out, Pokemon loses a ton of viewers, whatnot, but what actually changes? What is new within the community? What protections are going to be implemented? Twitch didn't care about Emeru. Pokemon isn't going to care about Wolf. What do you do when you're a bigger creator on the platform and they still don't care about you? And like I said, nothing will change from that. That's the sad thing, is nothing's going to change from this. But I want to leave on a happy note. I know this conversation, Jared, how are we going to end on a happy note? We're going to all point and laugh at this fucking idiot. Verlisify, you know what? I'll say it. I made a video on Verlisify that he cried about before I even released it. Let me pull this up real quick. I went 2 hours. For 2 hours and 15 minutes, I went over the Wolf and Verlisify situation. For 2 hours and 15 minutes, I went over. I talked about multiple videos that Wolf posted. And at the end, you know what I said? Wolf is right. Or sorry, I keep calling him Wolf because it's his fucking character model. He needs to fucking change that. I said Verlisify is right. Verlisify is right. Wolf lied and Verlisify cried. And he is still crying. Still crying, still crying, still crying. He will never fucking get over it. And I've always said, you know what? I don't really mind. You know what? Get your bag. Verlisify is just that side of YouTube, but not. I never care. This is where he finally pissed me off. Listen, I was going to come up here today. There was 2 things I had planned today. I was going to write a script for Upload Journey for a creepypasta or a horror YouTube channel because I wanted to get something up for Halloween. That's what I wanted to do today. The other thing I wanted to do today is I was going to start batching up a bunch of reviews of Pokemon Legends CA so that we could review all the reviews at the same time. I want to get like 7 or 8 reviews and review them all as one video. Verlisify hates Legends CA because he's a fucking idiot. But I didn't care. I was going to put him in there and go, alright, let's listen. Let's hear him out. Even though his Legend Arceus review was so bad it became the best video on my channel, I was going to still listen to him, and I was going to give him the reasonable doubt, because I always have. He fucking blocks me on Twitter before the video even comes out where I agree with him. Which is fine, because he's not going to like the fact that I go, you're right, but you need to calm the fuck down. He's not going to like that. But he blocks me. I want someone to try to explain this tweet to me. Looks like living a life of evil by exclusively lying, cheating, and stealing finally caught up to Wolf Click. Wolfie's video is so disingenuous. Clearly no one deserves sexual assault, and I never said or implied anything else. What the fuck is this implying if it's not this? There's no... I am the first person who can look at something and try to justify it on both sides. This is literally saying Wolfie deserved to be sexually assaulted because he's an excessive liar, cheater, and stealer. First off, no one gives a fuck about this shit except for you. You're the only fucking person who gives a shit about this. Shut up. It's done. It's over. You've held this fucking feud for a decade. Get over it. You are going so fucking insane for your hatred of this man that you are justifying sexual assault. Like, I still defend him in my comments when people are like, oh, he's just a fucking furry about that. I don't give a fuck. That's not an argument. argue about his opinion. This is his opinion. His opinion is literally Wolf deserved to be sexually assaulted because he lies and cheats in Pokemon. Fuck off. This community is trash. You want to know why I don't want to base my entire channel around one fucking community? It's because the Pokemon community is garbage. The Valorant community, garbage. Call of Duty, garbage. I have to make my own fucking community because I don't trust any of your communities. Because I can't have a YouTube channel based on Pokemon. Because what if the biggest creators get sexually assaulted and walk away? I shouldn't have that fear because I shouldn't be sexually assaulted. But then this motherfucker will come out and justify it. And this is one tweet. He's still going. Still going. No, he pinned it. He pinned this because he knows it's going to get some traction. Oh, yeah, because it gets people emotional, and I'm there. He had something else pinned earlier, by the way. That's not the one he had pinned. I can show that he had something else pinned earlier because I saved it. I don't remember what it said. Let's pull it up. An unfortunate thing. First off, for this fight, if that happened to you, I'm sorry. That should never happen to anyone. But don't act like it's a thing that happens. It should not be. Everyone knows this, though. I'm literally the man saying sexual assault is wrong. What? Yeah. Fucking block me, you bitch. It doesn't even matter. I don't give a fuck. But he's about to become just... I will never mention him again on my channel. I don't even want to say that, though, because then he gets to go say stupid-ass opinions. And people just... He got followers. Look at that. Ooh, look at the light. Like, he gets the attention from it. Why don't I get the attention milking this fucking loser? But I don't want to be that guy. I could have made this entire channel. I could have been monetized 2 years ago. I could have been monetized on this channel if I made it a Verlisify hate channel. I specifically did not do that. I defended him in a video that the fucking Wolfie lies, Verlisify cries video, if I angled that a different way, I just took Wolfie's side on the whole thing. I keep saying Wolfie. I was right when I said Wolfie that time. If I just took Wolfie's side on that video would have done way better in the algorithm. But no, I'm guilty of trying to be the guy to see both sides of a fucking situation. And because of that, that video gets a little bit less views. I get a little bit less subscribers because of it. And still, this fucking idiot is mad at me for it. I literally said he's right, and he still blocked me on it. Which I'm fine with. Then, he's justifying sexual assault. I don't give a fuck what fucking word game someone wants to play. If someone goes, I'm sexually assaulted, someone else comes out and goes, I guess it's just because you're evil. What are you doing other than justifying it? That's a 1-to-1. I got robbed. Well, you shouldn't have been wearing a good suit. I got sexually assaulted. Well, you shouldn't have been dressed like that. This community is garbage, and if the competitive scene dies from this, it deserves to. I want to see the Pokemon community come out and make a statement, apologizing to Wolf, and offering him as much security as he possibly wants for the next event. And they should know better, because if not, they might as well stop competitive Pokemon. Pokemon champions would be dead. And if you want to disagree with me on that, you can. The numbers just aren't there for you. A semifinal match with Wolf gets more views than a world title match without him. Just simple as that. My voice is hurting. I got some work to do because I want to get an upload journey up by next week. But I'll probably cut this down a little bit because I said some things in here that I probably shouldn't have said. And I'm angrier than I probably should be over this, but it sucks. Go show Wolfie some love. He deserves it. Fuck Verlisify. Bye.